What's up, San Antonio? Are you needing to get your taxes or your bookkeeping services done? Then head on over to JD & Associates LLC Bookkeeping and Tax Services. You can find JD & Associates LLC Bookkeeping and Tax Services on Facebook and on Instagram. Now, I know you guys may be saying tax season is over. It's not over, my friend. There's still some bookkeeping you need to do. Make sure you get them books nice and organized. Don't let your little Juanita, Panchita, your neighbor over there, make sure she does your taxes. She can't even remember her own name. She's gonna remember to do your taxes right, or your bookkeeping. So guys, head on over to JD & Associates LLC Bookkeeping and Tax Services. Let me tell you where you can find them at. You can find them at 4702 West Avenue, number 8, San Antonio, Texas, zip code 78213. You can call them at area code 210-816-0357. Again, JD & Associates LLC, Bookkeeping and Tax Services, an official sponsor for DeLoco podcast. All right, guys, do you have a tío named Juanito, last name Panchito, and he works on techos, and he works on the construction site? Well, I got some good news for you. You no longer have to use your tío Juanito Panchito. Steel Nails Roofing and Construction is here to help you out. And not just you. I'm talking to all the realtors out there. Realtors, if you're out there and you sell the Mamalonsky Casotas, I'm talking to you. There are some good incentives for you that Steel Nails Roofing and Construction is providing just for you. Now, let me tell you how you can come in contact with Steel Nails Roofing and Construction. You can contact Steel Nails Roofing and Construction at area code 210-749-9392, located right here in San Antonio, Texas. They have special incentives for any and all realtors. They beat any price, upgrading you automatically, not outsourcing any of the work. They are the roofers, baby. So let me tell you once again, tell your tío Juanito Panchito he is no longer needed. Steel Nails Roofing and Construction is here to help you out. Steel Nails Roofing and Construction, an official sponsor for DeLoco podcast.
Estás escuchando DeLoco Podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah? La Jiu-jitsu?
Nah.
No? Or just the
regular-
gym?
Regular gym.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I saw you were in that Jiu-jitsu, bro. How's that been going?
I'm a blue belt, but I identify as a black belt.
There you go.
Respect my pronouns.
There
dog.
you go. Respect the pronouns.
Respect my pronouns.
Yeah, no, you're fine. Just so you know, we're not saying, I mean, it is what it is. We want to take a little sippy of the energy drink. We got a sponsorship from Mas Energy.
Oh, okay.
So we got a criteria, you know what I mean?
Y'all got a code, Mas?
Mas, we got a code, baby. Use DeLoco, you get 10% off, baby. That's what I'm talking.
I need a code, Mas. I need a code, Mas.
Code Mas. That's good, man. Yeah, I've been seeing that you went back to the gym, or you've already been going to the gym, but I saw you were in that jiu-jitsu. How long have you been doing that already for?
I lose track, man. I think it's like, I want to say like 2 years, 2.5.
2 years?
I got to really check because I want to keep track.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Was it pretty hard when you got it when you first started?
Can y'all see me with this
Yeah,
big
yeah,
old
no.
mic in my face?
We can,
Okay.
if you want, you can
Okay. I'm too short?
I think you can adjust it if you want to pull it.
As long as you can hear me. I just don't want to be...
Está bien. Mira, see, look, you can pull it. If you want to angle it, lo que sea. Tú haz lo que quieras.
They're like,
They're
we should do this ahead of time.
It's all right. Don't worry about it. It's all right.
I just don't know where your camera... Yeah. Okay.
Mira. Isas.
bro. Yeah. An Apple box.
Apple box. No, it's cool.
But no,
man.
it's cool, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm starting to get to that point where you start to look at it more like chess, and it's just endless. There's so much to it.
Yeah.
There's so much like math and science to it, and it starts getting real strategic and technical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. I like that you're still staying in the gym, like you're staying fit. I know there's some people that are comics and that are, if you want to say, I don't want to say older, right? Because you get older. I'm getting older as well. So I had, I just finished having shout out to Chonai. We're just talking about that, how we're I mean, I was having to, when I went back to the gym, I was trying to exercise the same way I was exercising when I was like 20, 22 years old.
A la madre.
Yeah, no, there's no way, dude.
Yeah.
I had to change everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a lot stronger right now. I'm 31, barely gonna hit 32. But there's a difference. Like, I know a lot.
You're getting that old man strength.
Old man strength already. You know what I'm saying? That old
Farmer
strength.
Joe.
Farmer Joe. There you go, dude. Yeah, so it's cool, man. But I like seeing you being in the gym and jiu-jitsu. I've been wanting to try jiu-jitsu. I want to try it. I want to see how it is.
Like it's addicting, number one.
Okay.
So it's kind of like a cult.
Oh, wow.
Like you could get really hooked in it.
Yeah.
And yeah, you start to need it. You know, you start to miss it. Like you really get addicted to it. It's because it has like not like a spiritual aspect, nothing like that. But sometimes, like when you leave it all out on the mat, or so on those days that you don't feel like going, or you have a good day, and somebody notices, hey man, good hustle, bro. Yeah, you know, so
you feel good.
Yeah, you feel great. Yeah.
That's awesome, dude. Yeah. Well, ChingoBling, thank you, man. Thank you for being here.
Good to be back, brother.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you for coming back. Guys, thank you guys for tuning in. This is episode number 67. We're here today. We have ChingoBling, who's here with us today. I'm your host, Gilbert, a.k.a. El Papi Chulazo de la Rosa, if you want to say that, right? There it is. You guys
they got to say it.
They got to say it. You know what I'm saying?
But like, don't forget the Papi.
Don't forget the Papi. You know what I'm saying? You can listen to DeLoco podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio Podcasts. Go to YouTube, guys. We're already at 1,000, 100, 400 subscribers, something like that. So hit the campanita. Make sure you guys subscribe to DeLoco podcast. You can't miss it. You can't miss it. Papi Chulazo on the YouTube banner, okay? Can't miss it. Man, thank you for coming again, bro.
Yes,
Super
sir.
excited that you came back. I know we talked about it last time that we went to go eat.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, El Remedio just closed today.
Yeah, but they have a
They have their taco truck
they
now.
have their food truck open,
Yeah.
and then we'll see what the future holds.
Yeah,
But-
man. Kudos to them. I know
Yeah,
that.
shout out to Josh. I'm
Yeah.
gonna stop by.
There you go, dude.
Hopefully after this, but if not, in
Yeah.
a couple days.
Yeah, Josh is he's a hustler, dude. He's a hustler. So I like that he already had Plan B ready to go, and all power to him, man. Echele ganas, dude. Kudos to you, Josh, and the team. And I know you guys are gonna make something bigger than what it was with El Remedio. So kudos to them, man. But dude, how have you been, man? I know it's been a year. To the exact date today, for everybody, we're doing a Doctor Strange. So next Friday, this will come out. The last time you were here was October 5th, and today is October 2nd.
Oh wow.
So a couple of days off, but
Down
a year
to
to
the
the
T.
date. You're back today. So, I mean, how have you been, man? I know right now I was talking, and we're getting some chisme. You just released 2 tracks. You know what I mean?
Oh, all the time. All the time. I'm getting back on it. I'm getting back on it. The feedback is great. I performed some shows in the Valley called Border Takeover.
Okay.
So it was like a mix, comedy, then music. So it was like a whole party. I had to change. It was like my quinceañera. I had to change.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of times.
Dude, he was he was just telling me right now. So he was saying that you were having to do everything. You were
Well, first I was in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
okay.
So you gotta get up at 3, which is just an hour before my boy Juan gets up every day. But for me, it was like, this ain't every day. So I got up at 3 in Tulsa, you know what I mean? Meet in the lobby, get to the airport, hop on a plane, stop in Houston where your family is, but you can't see them.
Yeah.
Get on another plane, land. They pick you up, go straight to the radio station, knock out the interview, get some tacos, get an edge up, check into the hotel, go do sound check, and start getting ready. But I started telling that whole process on TikTok. Somebody was like, flojo, or something like. I was like, you're calling me lazy? I was like, let me tell you.
Lazy?
I was like, first you're in Tulsa, Oklahoma, brother.
Yeah, brother.
And I gave him the whole thing. I was like, and the next day, you got to check out of that hotel because you headed to the next city. But first, you got to, check in on your sponsor. So you stop in at all the sponsors. And they're like, call the Wambulance.
Call the Wambulance.
Let me vent.
Let me vent, guys. Please let me vent.
Why can't I vent?
Yeah, why can't I vent? That's cool, man. Juan let me listen a little bit to. You did a reggaeton. Who's that other gentleman that you're?
Uno from the Valley. He's down there from McAllen.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're working on another track too.
Really?
But yeah, I like collaborating. I do music for the love, which I think is kind of rare these days.
Yeah, it is.
Because I know what it's like to be music artist and having that be your main thing, and you just start obsessing in a bad way. It's like, at least for me, like I didn't really have balance, so I was just like chasing, like rat race. We got to get in the studio. Like, what's the next hit? I mean, what's the next song? What's the next this? We got to drop another mixtape. And back then, that era was before podcasts.
Yeah.
So in a way, those were our podcast episodes in a way. Like, because that was our content. You know what I mean?
To put out to the public. Yeah. Oh, that's cool, man. I understand that. Because I know Juan right now, he was telling me there's certain times right now that this year where you're having to do, of course, you have your characters, right? You have Tio Juventino, you have Cinnabon. I mean, you have so many of them. But during the shows, Juan wasn't able to go with you, but you were having to do Tio Juventino, and then coming out as ChingoBling. How does that process, like, how did you do that process? Like, because right now Juan was like, dude, I don't know how he did it. Because then afterwards, you did a rap as well.
Okay, yeah, for that.
Yeah.
I might have overdid it at those border takeover shows because it was an experiment.
Okay.
It was all a test.
So it was the first time you've ever done that.
Yeah, it was a prototype.
Oh wow!
Just to kind of get the word out, like, you know, let the fans know, hey, we have a lot to offer. Like, you don't want to miss these shows. Like, you know, we only hit each city once a year. Yeah. So anybody that was down there in the RGV, that was kind of your chance, you know, McAllen and Harlingen. And I mean, who knows, right? We might start going to places, you know, sooner and not have to wait a whole year. But it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of work, but it was a lot of fun. And then we shot a music video after the last show. So I was just like in the back. And then it was Uno's birthday, so they had tequila. And it wasn't like, hey, Chingo, what would you like? You know what? I really don't drink anymore, but just go ahead and put a shot on the ice and I'll sip it throughout the night. No, they trusted us and left us 2 bottles with the little spout. So you're your own bartender. Oh, no. And I'm not a bartender. So your ice melts. It tastes a little watered down. You might need a little, you know what I mean? Top it a little, un piquete, you know, just so you can kind of taste it again. Yeah, add some more ice and, you know, a little bit of water. And then it's too watery again. Add a little bit more tequila. So then we shot a music video after the show.
Dang, dude.
Yeah.
And that piece Juan was telling me, that piece that was on that reggaeton song, that's the music video, right? Part of that music video?
Yeah.
That y'all shot?
Yeah. That night.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was like a marathon. They're like carrying me. And that last show was outdoors. Oof. That last show was outdoors. So I was just like,
once
my pores open up, bro, it's a wrap. Like I got in the sauna earlier. And that's why I think it's like taking me long to like
cool down.
Yeah.
Dang, dude. I don't know how you can do that, man. So I know he said it was about an hour and 15 because you did your little spin and then you did that. What time did you start? What time did the show start? And then what time did you even get home or go back to the hotel?
I think the hotel, we're probably back like around 2:30, 3 or something. Yeah. And I'm just, that ship has sailed. I used to do that. You know, now I got a toddler. Yeah. You know, I'm a grown man. I got responsibilities.
There you go, dude.
I like to stay hydrated for the most part. I try.
Después de las 10 on the weekends is Mimi's time already,
Oh, dude.
Se te pega fuerte, dude.
And you know what? I'm going to sound lame, but sleep is a superpower.
Oh, dude.
Like sleep is a PED, performance enhancing drug. One time in jiu-jitsu, my boy, who's like way more advanced, stronger, heavier, more like been doing it longer.
Yeah.
But that particular day, I kind of, you know what I mean? I felt maybe I got a little extra rest. And I did a couple things. I threatened the leg lock and I was doing a little offense. He probably still got me at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But his mustache was messed up.
Oh, man, there you go.
And I got in his head.
There you go.
Because he was like, hey, bro, you're getting better, dog. But not only that, I was dog sitting and I didn't really sleep that good. So...
You can sleep that good, big dog. Did you get that sleep? Yes, sir. That's what I got, baby.
Yeah, I think that was a major shift in my life. Like once I started to mature, it started to really like appreciate rest.
Yeah.
And then they got this supplement called ZMA, which is like zinc, magnesium, and something else.
And
you take them before bed, bro. You wake up feeling rested.
Yeah. And my brother's nodding his head, yep.
You know about that? Oh, dude, ZMAs, bro. You wake up rested. Like I'll tell my vieja, hey, I'm popping my ZMAs, so you know the clock is ticking.
Yeah, the clock's ticking.
Bobby gonna go to sleep in a little
Go to
bit.
Mimi's. Don't bother me.
Yeah.
Does it like really knock you out? Like,
Well, you just
or it just helps you get
You know how
relaxed.
sometimes you wake up and you still feel like groggy.
Groggy,
Or you still feel like
yeah.
you didn't rest. You know, because you didn't wear a sleep device that tells you how much tossing and turning. I don't.
Yeah.
But I feel a difference. Well, I just wake up like, even like in a good mood. There's some where they add a little bit of like GABA and some other 5-HTP like mood and
Yeah.
probably like some herbs and stuff, valerian root and like chamomile y todo ese pedo.
Canijo.
But it's the best feeling in the world to be like, man, I feel good. I feel rested. Now I want some like strong Bustelo espresso with, you know what I'm saying, with some steamed milk.
With some steamed milk. Like, speaking of that, of the steamed milk, I love that video that you did of when you're making the coffee. When is it your wife or your daughter ask you for Starbucks or asking for Starbucks?
Oh,
and
yeah,
you're like,
yeah,
no, we can.
Yeah, we got Starbucks at home.
We got Starbucks at home. We got Starbucks at
Yeah.
home. How's that? Do you actually make your wife coffee, or she's a Starbucks person?
Well, both. She is a Starbucks person, but that's why I try to disrupt that habit. I try to short circuit that.
Yeah,
that
short
habit
circuit.
by like, oh look, I already made it. Sorry.
Sorry,
You
dude.
know?
It's expensive at ¿Cómo se llama? It's Starbucks.
All those places.
It's
Yeah.
Starbucks.
Starbs.
It's Starbucks. ¿Cómo se llama el otro? Dutch Bros también.
It all adds up. Them drinks be
Dude.
about $7.
Man, dude, it's like $7, and they're this little. A ver quién está llamando.
No, I was supposed to do something. Turn off that alarm.
Ahí está.
That's easy peasy.
Easy peasy. That's cool.
But yeah, I bought all the like the peppermint foam,
Oh, nice.
salted caramel foam at HEB. Like
there you go.
The foam stuff, just to make it like Starbs at home.
Yeah,
Like,
make it like
hey,
Starbucks. There you go.
Hey, in this economy, we in a recession right now.
Yeah.
We got all this inflammation.
Inflammation. Banks closing.
Todo.
Apps
Hacks.
closing off.
Yeah.
Juan was telling us right now, he's like, man, my bank, quién sabe qué, or like,
Bank of America trip.
yeah, dude, dude. That's why he's like, that's why Chingo right now to the bank right now. We're like, oh, all right. We get it. We feel
Yes,
you on
sir.
that.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
that's crazy, dude. It's crazy. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, dude. The economy we live in, man. You gotta. If you can save $1, a penny, whatever it is, dude. You do what you gotta do. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
That's real life.
Yeah, that is real
This
life.
ain't no rap video. This
No.
ain't no make believe. Because a lot of these people that were influencing us, like, you know, doing all this ignorant stuff in the
Yeah.
music videos that I looked up to, come to find out, they smell like baby oil.
Yeah.
Come to find out,
You just gotta say no.
they was slipping and sliding.
You just got to say no. Okay.
Yeah, you got to tell them no.
You gotta tell them no.
And you know what? I was thinking to myself, dude, that was God that was watching out for me and allowed me to dodge that bullet, because it was like an offer you can't refuse in a way, where it was like in terms of the contract.
Yeah,
right?
contract. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't look at me like, don't look at me like I was at the Gucci store. No. Offer you can't refuse. What do you mean, Chingo? Indecent. What is it? Indecent proposal.
Indecent proposal?
Yeah. Nah, but like a lot of people in their right mind would have been like, dude, this is opportunity of a lifetime. But
Yeah.
it's like only God could have said, no, something's not right, dude. Don't do it. Don't commit. Just don't. That's, you know, I know this person's big time and everybody's all like, oh my God, it's P. Diddy.
Do it.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up 90s hip hop, tuning into New York radio.
Yeah.
These people were all over TV. It was like major. And then you're dealing with them and you're trying not to be starstruck, because you're like sitting there and you're there with them and you're in the vehicle with them and you're in the what is it? The VIP with
VIP,
them.
yeah.
You're in the VIP. People snapping pictures of him, and I'm like all right there in the background. And then you know what's funny is I think I was hearing like somebody say, like DJ Vlad or somebody saying like, oh well, the white parties, you know, or everybody wanted to go to one of those, and there was like a party within the party and all this type of stuff. But the one that I went to, the one in Houston, right, the one that he invited us to, like we all arrived together, and then we all left together, and when we got back to his hotel, like that was it. Like all my boys were trying to like get him to go to the strip club with us. Like, come on, everybody was drunk. They're like, come on, Puff, come on, Puffy, you're in Houston, you gotta go. Let's go to Onyx. You don't like chicken wings, Puffy? And my friend was all, come on, Puff, like all touching him like that. Come on, Puff. And he's all kind of like, who is this Mexican touching me?
Yeah.
And, but yeah, that was that. So ain't no telling what went on after the fact, but we didn't see nothing.
No, dude, there's some crazy allegations right now with this guy.
I've been seeing, I saw some today.
I mean, what's crazy to me is that Katt Williams came out on the Shay Shay show and that was it. We were just talking like that. Me and Chona were just talking about it. It started with that. He literally said this year's going to be the year of the darkness is going to come to light. So,
but in a way, it started before that because there were already rumblings, rumors, industry things, allegations, stuff that the media won't cover.
Yeah.
Stuff that was kind of like innuendo, hidden. Hearsay.
Yeah.
A lot of rumor. But until it started turning into actual lawsuits and like the one from that producer where he even said like, yo, they shot somebody at a studio and they covered it up with LAPD and stuff like that. And then the footage of Cassie, and we started to see what this person was really really about.
Really about. I mean, speaking of which, right, you said you did your thing or whatever. How do you feel now? Like, after you're hearing all these rumors.
Oh, I sleep good. Like, you sleep so good knowing you are not partaking and you are not corrupted.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, when you boil it down, people who behave like this, they want to have power over you.
Yeah.
And they like throwing their weight around and having power and owning people and screwing people over in multiple ways. And But like the just and the righteous sleep good because didn't nobody take you shopping. You know what I mean? Like nobody owns your publishing and you're not waiting around for your art and your masters and for the royalties to trickle down and people don't answer the phone. The checks stop coming.
Yep.
You have no say. Imagine the people who are on those tapes or partook in them type of things, they got to be sweating bullets.
Oh, dude. There was another girl. Man, what's crazy to me is like TikTok is the new CNN, dude. Like that's the chisme page. Like you find out before like the news even puts it out there.
Wait till you get on X.com. Dude, wait till you get on Twitter.
There's this girl who was saying she came out on the radio station. I don't know if you've seen this or not. She came out on the radio station. The guy answers the phone. The girl is on the phone and she says, I'm X-Nay. She uses a different name. And she says, I'm just here to report that I work closely with everything that's going on right now. And apparently from what we're getting is those people that are involved, they're calling us and offering a certain amount of money before those things go public. And he says, well, who do you work for? She goes, that's all I'm going to tell you. That's it. And then she hung up the phone.
Who did she call?
She called like a radio station, like a random radio station.
Maybe. Yeah,
maybe,
perhaps.
right? Perhaps.
Yeah.
But
we just need the truth to come out.
I know, dude.
We need the truth to come out. All of it. Epstein list too.
Dude.
Tom Hanks. What's up, Oprah?
Oh, man.
Clear your name.
Dude.
You better clear your name, Oprah. They saying a lot of stuff.
Oh, big time, dude. And that's the thing. Like, I know that's what a lot of people say. Like, I think what's crazy right now is more than anything, and I know that we've talked about this before. You're a faith believer too. I know that for a fact. And there are some things that I've even seen, and people have said before, like these people that you idolize, there's gonna come a day and a time where you're gonna actually find out why we should not idolize other idols before Christ, because before they're up there, right? And God allows it too. But there's going to be a day and a time where he's going to make them crumble. And the thing is right now is that's what's happening to the industry right now. And it's not looking good. I mean, you just said it right now, like, hey, we're about to find out. We need to find out.
Yeah. I mean, overall, the sad reality is that Hollywood specifically, I mean, a lot of that stuff started to come out, but a lot of abuse, a lot of corruption, just abuse, bro. You know, casting couch type stuff.
Crazy, dude.
And thankfully now it's all coming out. But people look crazy when they were running around saying like, hey, this is what Harvey Weinstein was doing, or this is what these producers or these casting agent people, and you know, this is what's going on, and people just threw them crazy. Like, what?
Get out of here.
Yeah. You just what? You just mad because you fell off.
Yeah. You're mad because you fell off. Yeah.
Hey, the 80s called, and your career is not.
It's not there, buddy. So let's get out of here. Now here's the thing too. I know a lot of people are like, man, he's gonna get what he deserves. Now, okay, everybody, there's consequences to the things that you do, right? There's consequences to those things. But I would hope that these people are already asking God for forgiveness because maybe during that time their minds weren't right and they're just doing it. And now that they're realizing, like, man, it's like really sitting, and like you just said right now, they're sweating bullets right now. They're sweating bullets.
Better come clean.
You better come clean. And it's never too late. You just hey, you know what, God, I'm sorry. Like I did wrong or whatever the case is. Yeah, okay, He's gonna forgive you, but there's consequences to your actions and what you're doing.
You reap what you sow.
Exactly, my brother.
Because like being a freaky ass dude, 69 God,
dude,
being a pervert, I mean that's an option.
Yeah, it is.
But you ain't got to be a 69 God.
It's crazy, dude. This is crazy, dude. It's crazy. Like I don't even know how to explain it. Like that's like
choices.
It's choices. You have a choice, right? And man, dude, these people made the choice to do that. They made their own bed, dude. Now they're gonna have to lay in it. Like they made it. Like they made their colchas todos manchados and everything. Hey, you're gonna have to lay in it now, big dog. Like don't say that's not your blanket. Like you did that. Like
let's see if any justice comes out of it, or if, you know, what happens. If they're gonna Epstein him, if he's gonna spill some beans and do the right thing, and tell on everybody.
Rata, or he's just gonna be like, nah, I'll just go to jail. It's like, no, dude, like you're still gonna go to jail, but you gotta say something. Like,
let's see.
This is what you got. Like, you have to do something. But I think the thing is too, like me and my wife are talking about it too. It's like, I mean, dude, we just, do we have to know? We probably don't have to know, right? But there's so many things that have gone over the years that you're like, okay, in one shot over the past couple of months, like, okay, it's got to be true. And then they got P. Diddy already. It's like, okay.
Well, here's a story about the Nacho Libre movie you have right there.
Yes, sir.
And it's not a casting couch story, but I did get a chance to audition for the part of Skeleto. And when the script, at that point, the script, Skeleto was written as a white dude, a tall, skinny white dude from Vermont. That's what the original script, because the Napoleon Dynamite guy made that movie, and he was hot off of the Napoleon Dynamite. So he had funding and green light and distribution with studio support to make Nacho Libre. So that's around the time that I happened to be visiting LA, making some connections, and they were like, what time you leave? Oh, we're here for another couple of days. And you're like, do you want to try out? Have you ever auditioned for a movie? I was like, no, I'm down. So this is like kid from Texas, really only doing like comedy rap stuff, wasn't really doing all the acting stuff. So I said, hey man, I'm looking at the script, but it says tall, skinny, white guy, lanky from Vermont. I was like, I'm the opposite, short, Mexican, everything else. Not really skinny, not really lanky, especially back then. And they're like, no, just do you. We think you'll do good. The casting director is expecting you at this time. And I forget which studio thing, but they had like a bunch of fake houses that were for a set.
Yeah.
So you're like going into a fake house and they're like, it's just the dude. And it's like, okay. What happens next? And no, but I did the audition, but they were like, do it your way. Like put a little Mexican accent. And they were like, have you done this before? They started to give me little extra compliments. I was like, no, that was really good. I was like, really? They're like, yeah, do it again. Yeah, more put a little bit more Mexican on there. And I was like, okay. And then they were like, we knew it. This character has to be a Mexican. And they're like, okay, well, thank you. And then the agent guy who had set it all up, he hit me up. He's like, all right, we got some good news and some bad news. Good news is you did great. You made an impression. And now they know this character has to be Mexican. they're like, but, you know, they're going to give it to somebody else.
Oh my God, dude.
I was like, man, I get it.
Was this like a year before it came out, or I don't know how the process is for a movie,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
right? It usually takes a year, 2 years. I mean,
Oh, that was a long time ago, but if I had to guess, probably like a year and a half or something for them to cast it, produce it, distribute it
out.
edit, you know, for it to go to theaters. It might even been 2 years, but
dang, dude.
mm-hmm.
¿Dónde están los royalties, verdad?
Man.
Hey, compadres.
And then they wanted me to try out for the movie Blue Beetle, that DC Comics.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Blue Beetle. And this was like right after pandemic. And I talk a lot of mess on Twitter about Latino Hollywood because I'm always like, yo, we have lost, well, this administration has lost, what's the official number, bro? 375,000 kids or something, like kids being left with sponsors and labor trafficked and everything else, like kids that they can't account for. And I'm always tweeting stuff like Latino Hollywood all of a sudden don't care. And so when they hit me up about the Blue Beetle thing, I was like, look, bro, if I try out for this movie, I was like, at some point, they're going to find my Twitter account. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're going to be like, yeah, this guy, he just seems like a loose cannon.
Yeah.
A little problematic, some of his views. Because some of the views ain't really acceptable in that realm. And not to mention, my wife/agent, she had lined up an entire tour. And I was ready to get back to work. Like I wanted to perform in front of people and hit up all the cities and all that. So I'm talking to the agent guy who's relaying the message and trying to get me to put an audition on tape. And I was like, bro, so how many months are we in production? I was like, am I gonna have to cancel a bunch of dates with these clubs and people are gonna be pissed or refund money and all this stuff? I was like, where are we filming? They're like, Puerto Rico and Atlanta. And I was like, okay, can I bring my family with me, or is Papi FaceTiming from set in Puerto Rico? Yeah. And I was just like, I said, you know what, bro? I could waste my time and do this audition, but they're just going to give it to George Lopez. I was like, and the only reason they're going to give it to George Lopez because Michael Pena already does Marvel Comics, and they're going to let him do the DC comic one. he got the part.
He got the part, yeah. You got the part.
Yeah.
Man, dude, we're getting the scoop right here, baby.
Super inside
scoop. We're getting the super inside scoop, dude.
Yeah. I mean, I think it was like after the pandemic, bro, and like I just wasn't in the right mind space. Like I was just trying to pick up the pieces and just figure out, is stand-up comedian a job still? Like, what's going on in the world? Is this a setup from Latino Hollywood?
Yeah.
Are they setting me up?
Are they setting me up? What's going on here?
Yeah, and then the movie came out, and I heard it was really good, but they were trying to find reasons as to why I didn't really do that well. So they're like, it was raining and like traffic, and like some people don't know, and like.
So you haven't seen the movie?
I haven't. No. I heard it was good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. We went to go see.
You liked it?
Yeah.
I heard the music. I heard the music was good.
They had everything on point. Like,
I heard it was really
super good.
Yeah.
I like that they threw in Felipe Esparza in there. They could have probably thrown you in there.
They probably could have.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He came out like on a small little part, and the screen goes and it shows Chespirito.
Well, what was Felipe? What was his role?
I think he was like a security guard, right? Or like he was there and he was watching the monitors, and they told him to watch the camera. Yeah, that's what he is. He's a security guard and he's watching the monitors. They told him, go ahead, make sure you watch the monitors. The guy's leaving for shift, and he pushes a button and it's like showing Chespirito, and he's just paying attention to Chespirito, and he's like, oh man, Chespirito's on tonight.
By the time they really for real want me and some stuff, I'm gonna be like,
you're gonna have to pay me, baby.
Well, I'm gonna be just so seasoned, like just OG, triple OG underground, where it's like I want the public to already like I want to have laid such a big foundation, like reach so many people, touch so many people, to where it's like you're damn near a household name, to where they'll be like, duh. Why haven't y'all put him in the past 10 years, you know?
Yeah, that's,
So,
you have a point. You have a point. And again,
let the demand build up, brother.
Yeah. No, I mean, they could have
my excuse.
They probably could have put you in something small, dude.
I mean,
like, in there, something.
Yeah, I mean, I specifically asked the agent guy. I was like, hey, bro, is this a cattle call where you saw something on the website like, hey, if you're Latino, kind of funny, between this age, we want you to audition. I was
Yeah.
like, is it that? Where it's like 500 people trying out for this one thing? Or did they say, do they know who I am? And they specifically were like, hey, let's see if what Chingo does.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what his angle is on this character. If he could bring it to life and make our job easier, you know, for the casting purposes. Which reminds me of another story. The time that I hung out with Katt Williams, and at the end of the whole shindig, after the whole meeting or whatever, hanging out, he was just like, let's do a movie together, man. And I was just like, what? He's like, I got the town in Louisiana right now. It'll be a buddy film. Me and you against the world. Me and you against them. Da 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 da. And like, I saw he really understood scripts, and I was like, oh. I was like, hell yeah, dude. But you know, nothing. I think after that, he got attacked by the 8th grader. He got choked out by the 8th grader.
Yeah, he got choked out.
He slapped the dude at Target. Yeah. And they found a pistol in the bus, and shortly thereafter, I was like, well, there goes that.
There goes that. Well, see what
But
he gets
I would
out.
love to run into, like, he's not that accessible. Like, I don't know how to get a hold of him. That was my real mistake. I should have really been like, well, shit, hit me up, dog. Instead of being like, the dude I was there with, instead of being like, okay, well, he got your info, right? Because we're at his crib, you know, due to somebody I knew. But it was cool, bro. We were like shooting dice. You know, he was trying to play me some music.
Oh, wow.
And he was just holding court like a professor. Like,
oh, nice.
Like his bedroom was like huge. There was a bunch of people in there, like this female comedian. So he started telling the female comedian, he was like, people don't like George Lopez. He was like, they like him. They're like, he the one. He was like, George Lopez, 50 years old, ain't got not one tattoo. He's saying all that about me. He's like, I've been to jail. He's like, I know what they like. He's like, this the guy.
This the guy.
And when the meeting came about, this gentleman that I know from the industry, Rick Najera, I think he's like an executive at CBS now, but at the time he was pitching a script that I had already read.
Okay.
He had already showed it to me. And he was like, hey, Chingo, you know that script I showed you? He's like, do you like Katt Williams? I was like, I was like, bro, it's like everybody knows all his jokes right now.
Dude.
Like his DVDs are super viral. Mm-hmm. And he's like, you want to meet him? I was like, yeah. He's like, okay, what are you doing Wednesday? It was like a Monday. I was like, well, I have a meeting with Nick Cannon, you know, this week. Maybe we could squeeze it in. Well, Nick Cannon canceled on me, but the Katt Williams thing happened. That's really what I cared about. And so when we showed up to his crib and Katt came down like from the upstairs, he just peeks over and he's just like, ChingoBling, delivered as promised. And then he comes down the stairs. And that was super cool.
That's cool, dude. That's super cool.
And nothing came out of that either.
Man, te digo.
But I would love to run into him again because, I mean, we hung out for like 4 hours and he knew a bunch of stuff about me, so he's got to remember me.
He has to, dude. Yeah. There's no way.
And we were like, I wasn't into stand-up comedy at the time. I wish I was, but like I wasn't doing it yet. So I was like cracking jokes when because I didn't know all the rules about the dice game stuff.
Oh, okay.
So I was just like, man, I just know Mexican rules. And he's like, what's Mexican rules? Well, you put a kilo brick right here. You got and I was like, yeah, you got to bounce the dice off the kilos. He's like, you see him giggling. You see his like gears working to like improvise and shoot the shit.
He's different, dude.
Genius.
I mean, people forget about him a little bit too much. But I think right now, since he's came back and he's doing that, I mean, everybody's going back to the Katt Williams videos, going back to the OG when he's wearing that green suit.
And
dude,
a lot of his jokes too, bro, like he's really spitting knowledge and saying something like, I'll give you an example where he just makes it so funny but it's a serious thing. Well, he'll be like, where he's talking about wartime propaganda. And instead of saying there's a such thing called wartime propaganda, instead he's like, and you look on the news and he's like, today we killed 16 insurgents. Mm-hmm. And he's like, I ain't got no insurgent friends. Uh-huh. You know what I mean? He's like, until you find out, you know, he's like, tell me what the Iraqi uniform look like. I'll wait. He's like, we killing motherfuckers, people in soccer shorts, flip-flops. He's like, we killing them. And then he does a callback where he gets so high, he eats all his kids' Cocoa Puffs, and the kids are like, Daddy, somebody ate all the Cocoa. He's like, it must have been one of them insurgents. So he did propaganda on his kids. It must have been one of them insurgents came in here.
Yeah, he's a genius, dude. He's a genius. He's really good.
And then the one about the garlic clone meat.
Garlic clone
When
meat?
he says like the clone meat, he's like you mama effers is gonna sell us the clone meat, and he's like, and you gonna feed your baby the clone meat, and your baby trying to learn the ABCs and ABC moo. She growing a little horn out the side of her braid. He's like, they're gonna trick the hood. He like, it come with garlic already in it.
Fumble.
Me caigo.
Ahí. No, it's all right. Ahorita la levantamos ahorita.
Okay.
We'll pick it up. We're gonna take a little break. We'll take a little break. All right,
making it worse.
All right, we'll take a break. 3, 2, 1.
That's so good, baby. Hey, what's up, guys? What am I drinking? I'm just drinking Mas Energy. More energy, more flavor. This one in particular is called Tamarindo, but they got 3 flavors. Let me put this down here for you. They got 3 flavors: Tamarindo, Mango, or my favorite, Hibiscus. Now, if you guys love to go to gimnasio, you just love energy drinks, or you just need energy boost in the morning because you got lagaña and you still live with your mom and your dad, that's for a different story. But Mas, more energy, more flavor, has got you, my boy. You can find them on Instagram or on Facebook, or you can go on el Google and look them up at drinkmasenergy.com. Again, that is drinkmasenergy.com. Now, when you do and you order whichever one you like, but I recommend you get the bundle. 3 or more bundles gets free shipping. Gratis. Who doesn't love gratis? I know I do. Now, when you do at checkout, make sure you use key code word DELOCO. 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 When you do, you get 10% off your order. 10%, mi amigo. Don't lose that and don't miss on that, all right? Mas, more energy, more flavor, is here to give you that energy boost, get you ready for the gimnasio, or just get you ready in the morning because you got lagaña in your eye. Whichever one it is, Mas Energy is here for you and whatever necessities you need. Mas, more energy, more flavor, an official sponsor for DeLoco podcast.
Listo. Okay, perfect. All right, that was a good swing. Man, that was a lot of information, dude. I didn't even know any of that, dude. That's crazy. Nacho Libre.
The Adventures of ChingoBling, bro.
Katt Williams. Then you had Nick Cannon cancel on you.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and they wanted me to try out for Wild 'N Out.
Really?
But I had a baby on the way, and around the time they wanted me to be in Atlanta, like trying out or whatever, my baby was gonna be due, and I had to make the fatherly decision to just be like, you know what, I kind of don't want to miss the birth of my child to be trying out for some stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's self-sabotage. Maybe subconsciously it's like, oh, you're afraid to fail or whatever. But, you know, it's just, I don't know, dog. Like if Nick Cannon himself had been like, bro, you're in.
Yeah.
We love what you do. You ain't got to at least be a writer. Like pull up, come see if you like it. You know, let's just do 6 episodes. Just do 1 season. You know what I mean? Big homie stuff.
That would have been
like,
different.
all right, Nick. All right, well, look, all right, bet. Let's chop it up. But when you dealing with all the little...
Yeah, the little knickknacks and whatnot. Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe I think I'm all that, bro. That's probably what we're finding out. But I'm like, I want Nick Cannon himself to call me.
Sabes que
Be like, we need you. Bro, let's save your show, bro.
There you go.
Come on, bro.
Let's save it.
Let's revamp it. Let's
do
reach
it.
some new people.
There you go.
You know.
I mean, it is what I mean, dude, you have to have, hey, this is where I'm at, big dog. This is what I need. Okay?
Yeah.
This is what it needs to be.
John Blaze.
You know what I mean? I mean, you've been in the game for quite some time, so people should already know who ChingoBling is.
PPD's nice.
Hey? Everybody should know. So that's why you get, hey, come on, Nick Cannon. You don't know who ChingoBling is, big dog? Come on,
Nick
get with
Cannon.
the program,
Nah,
big
Nick
dog.
Cannon knows who I am. He knows who I am. I ran into him in Vegas and at an event. It was some like Bud Light event thing, and he was like, "Oh, ChingoBling." I was like, "Yeah, you canceled on me."
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, you still at it? You still at it, huh?" Yeah, what do you think? I ain't gonna still be at it.
You canceled on me.
Texas boy. And now Texas is blowing up in the comedy scene, like because of Austin and everything.
Yeah, dude. It's crazy how like Joe Rogan now he's in Austin.
He's right there.
He's right there. There's a lot of big people that are moving to Austin. There's another podcast that I like to follow, which is The Bad Friends, which is Andrew Santino and then Bobby Lee. They're contemplating to move to Austin right now.
They're in LA still?
They're in LA still right now. So they're really not too sure, but they were just talking about it in an episode like, man, come on, Joe Rogan's there. Like,
Hey, I don't want to see no California BS.
right? Dude.
Y'all can come, but hey, keep Texas, bro.
Yeah, keep it Texas, baby.
Don't try to revamp everything and make us like San Francisco.
No, dude, no.
Especially San Antonio. Like, let San Antonio be San Antonio and leave San Antonio like San Antonio.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't try to like make it all like, it's kind of like,
Hey.
yeah.
We're in Cali. They're going to be a rude awakening. They come to Texas and they be like, yeah, Cali, baby. Like, God, it's humid over here, big dog. It's like, yeah, you can't bring Cali over here, big dog.
Especially Houston. I think the humidity is going to keep, Houston.
Yeah, it'll keep it there. Yeah, it'll keep it there.
Joe Rogan is like, why would I live there?
Yeah, why would I live there, big dog?
I can live in Austin.
That's my middle point. I can do that. Perfect, man. So I'm going to do I did it with Chonai since we're in the Hispanic Heritage Month. So shout out to all the Latinos that are out there, right? No, we're just talking about Latinos, but Latino Hispanic Heritage Month. So I wanted to do a little thing with you here, and it's not a life or death situation questions. They're not who wrote the Declaration of Independence. Pero it's basically, is it true?
Okay.
But this is it true? DeLoco podcast, Hispanic Heritage.
Okay.
Hey. Za.
No me shut up, man. No me. Go Spurs, go.
Go Spurs, go.
Go Spurs, go. Perfect. All right, so is it true, Hispanic Heritage version, DeLoco podcast style? Your mom and your dad spanked you with whatever was in their hand. Is that true or false?
False.
Falso. How was it for you?
I didn't really get spankings, bro.
No?
Nah.
A mí me dieron.
See?
Oh, man, dude.
Really?
Oof.
What they use for you, bro?
Oh, man. You name it, dude. Whatever was in
Like,
my pops' hand, dude.
Extension cord?
Extension cord, belt, chancla, whatever.
And you could put your hands in the way? Was that allowed?
Oh, no, dude. Get the hands out of the way.
What kind of stuff would you do to...
I was a Necio kid, bro. Necio kid. Okay. There was a situation, and my brother's here, right? So that's my brother. He's my younger brother. So my other brother, Chachis, we call him Chachis. We're about a year difference apart, right? So the last time that I got whooped was the worst one when we popped a firework and it went into the neighbor's car. Oh. And it just exploded in there. Oh. So the neighbor came and saw the seats were all black, dude, black. And my parents are like, who was popping fireworks? And we're like, and nobody else was outside but you guys. So who?
What kind of firework was it?
It was just a rocket, but we put the rocket inside the little tubo, the ones that explode and
you had it sideways.
Well, we hit it when we lit it up. I can't decipher if it was me or my brother or not, but when we ran, tipped over, and boom, right in the car's neighbor. The thing is, I was the type of kid to question everything. Like my dad was like, you know what's gonna have to happen, right? Y'all gonna clean that car, and then you guys are gonna have to get disciplined because I already had told y'all not to be playing around with those things. What's the first thing I say? Well, it's not our fault. The neighbor had the window rolled down. Vente para acá, vámonos.
Was it New Year's or 4th of July?
No, I think it was 4th of July.
Okay.
Yeah, it was 4th of July because the windows were down. That's why I was like, it's got to be 4th of July. Yeah. And that's the first thing I told my dad. I was like staring at him like, okay, I'm going to get whooped either way, pero let me just let him know. Like, the neighbor had the window down. It probably would have just bounced off. And
you're like, and he got cheap pleather.
Yeah.
So
he got that cheap pleather. You know what I mean?
Not the best material.
Next question. 7-Up and limoncito is the cure for any sickness.
True.
True.
Yeah.
I remember my parents and abuelitas, everybody used to just drink 7-Up. Now you'll be fine.
That might be better than a lot of big pharma stuff.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, you ain't wrong. There's some stuff they put in there. It's like after the fact you take it, you're like, what?
Yeah.
All right, next question. When you told your parents, I feel sick, I can't go to school, if you ever laughed a little bit you weren't really sick.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
That's a fact, dude. I used to hate that. Like, if, man, I can't go to school, I feel bad. I'm in the room watching something, and I start laughing. My parents come back. I thought you were sick. Oh, come on. Who's not going to laugh when they're not sick, dude?
My 3-year-old, she's like, my tummy hurt. She be like, I'm like, for real? And then we'll be like, you need to go to the doctor? She'll be like, yes. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, let's go to the doctor. Like, try to like scare her. Like, don't be making stuff up. My tummy hurt. Mm-hmm. And my wife's like, she just says that now.
Yeah, she says it.
Yeah.
That's what my daughter is right now. Like, that's what I'll tell her. Like, I'll play around with her. I'll be like, what happened? She goes, oh, my ear, whatever. Like, she could barely scrape it on the wall. And,
Yeah.
what happened? My ear.
I got a coco. Mira, look. I got a coco.
She's
Right there. I need a Band-Aid.
And I tell her, do you need me to take you to the hospital?
We don't have Band-Aids at our house because they play with them. They're like stickers.
That's what my daughter does right now, too. We had the I was like, I cut myself the other day. I was like, where's the Band-Aid at? Where were they at?
They play with them.
Yeah, they're all over her folder. She's like, hey, put them in here, papi. The SpongeBob. It's like,
See,
come on, big dog.
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. It's SpongeBob. Okay, so I would say que sí. That's true. If you guys are going through that, those that are listening, those that are watching, you know that's true. If you've been sick, you've been siquis, you got chorrito, or your tummy hurts, you laugh a little bit, your parents are like, I thought you said you were sick. Back to school. Vámonos.
Yeah. Back to work.
Back to work. After a beating in the Yacy Penny changing room, your parents always asked you, why are you crying?
Damn, bro, how much abuse? How much abuse did you have after they put the wire hanger on the stove for about 3 minutes? After they put out a cigarette on your arm, what's the first thing you say?
I was a travieso kid, man. Dude.
Man, bro, what's
real
that?
bad?
What's the statute of limitations on CPS? CPS listening right now.
I don't know, dude. The thing is,
it sounds like they got a case.
yeah, dude. The thing is, they would play it off. You know, my parents would be like, "We're gonna try something on." It's like, "Oh, you ain't gonna try nothing on. You're gonna try the belt. You're gonna let's see if it still works." And
my wife, when she gets her nails are always got something intricate going on a lot of times, and when she like goes extra long, you know, she's trying to train our 2 little ones like to just be able to just give them the look, just be able to point the nail, give them the look, because her mom was able to do that.
Oh, really?
Back in the day.
Yeah, that's what my parents were too. If we're all together, we're at a birthday party, whatever the case is, and we're acting real traviesos, my dad wouldn't, hey, come here, whatever. No, he would just look over. And you're like, ay, okay. All right, yeah, you knew. Like,
it's like number brothers in your
So there's a total of 4 boys. All boys.
All boys.
All boys.
Okay.
Yeah, so all of us together, and we're there with friends. Forget it.
Did y'all ever like wrestle with each other? Like,
I mean, there was wrestling
like
going on
like
over the walls.
big brother, your little brother. And
Yeah, so in our room, there was one incident that all of us got in trouble for it. So if you may not know, I'm a musician. I play keys, I play drums, and at the time we had a keyboard at the side of the bed. Mm-hmm. So we decided we're gonna wrestle and whatnot. We're gonna do everything. I'm still into wrestling, as you could tell. Mm-hmm. My brother, we all decided we're gonna just start spearing each other, go here, left and right. Well, the time we did that, speared off the bed, hit the piano went up, somebody's elbow hit the wall.
Eesh.
Big old hole in the wall.
Damn. The piano made it.
Piano made it, baby. Piano made it, but the wall.
Hey, you might like jiu-jitsu, bro.
I know. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
There's a wrestling thing. Have you ever heard of catch? Sorry, I know we're in the middle of our.
Go ahead.
Of our rapid fires. They're like, Chingo, this is not how rapid fire.
Tú dale, dude. Tú dale.
Have you ever heard of? I might say it wrong. Catch what you catch can wrestling. I might have said it wrong.
No.
Okay, it's very interesting.
Really?
It's like this old style of wrestling, like you know, kind of like Roman Greco type of wrestling. But it has a lot of submissions, and so anyway, the reason I bring it up is because there's like a lot of stuff you could do when you get a hold of someone's foot. You know what I mean? Like if you pull someone's foot like back,
yeah,
their leg doesn't work anymore. Like they can't, whatever they're trying to do, they're not doing it. They're trying to like lunge towards you. But anyway, look into that, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'll show you some stuff, man. You can. Don't have your foot out.
Don't
Have your foot out. I see little brother got his foot out right there. He's asking for
I'm about to grab that foot.
Straight leg lock.
Perfect. After taking a shower, you put the socks on. If not, te vas a enfermar. That's a biggie, dude. That was a biggie.
Junior. Los pies. Because I was a sickly kid. My tonsils, bro.
Really?
I always had a fever. My tonsils were always acting up. My parents never knew what to do. All they had to do was take them out.
Yeah.
But somebody talked them out of it. They're like, no, esas son las defensas del niño. Like, it's part of your immune thing. So they canceled my surgery, and I suffered my whole life. But anyway, they would try to blame it on, like, es que pisa descalzo and all this.
Oh, yeah. That's what my brother Josh, man, poor guy, man. He's always had this, he's asthmatic, right? But he's always had this cough. Still has it to this day, bro. And my parents would be like, you're walking around without calcetines because at night you'd be,
Does he smoke?
No.
He don't even smoke?
No. Dude, like, it was like coughs, like, where he's like, you got to get up. You're like, dude, estás muriendo, dude.
Would he catch like bronchitis type of
Dude,
thing?
when my brother gets sick, Josh, when he gets sick, dude. Like, there's no, like, he gets it hard. He gets sick real bad, dude. And my parents are like, here we go. Like, it's a yearly thing.
How did he do during COVID, bro?
Oh, dude. Like, I mean, he was having to be protective, like, real bad. I mean, because he's asthmatic. So
Did he catch it or anything?
if I'm not mistaken, he did, right? Yeah, he was the first one who did, yeah.
He was the first one.
Yeah.
He was case.
No, not the first one. The first one out of us, yeah.
He was ground zero.
He was the first one out of our family to get it.
Like, he had a pet pangolin.
He got it.
China.
He got it. Pobrecito, man. He got it bad, dude.
And that first wave, if he got it early.
He got it early,
That
dude.
first wave was bad, wasn't it?
Dude, he was like sweating through his clothes,
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
Puro COVID
Like-
demoniado, dude.
Did he have it like before it was on TV and they knew what it was type of thing?
I'm not too sure. What would you say?
Like before they told us? Right when they're starting to like get on the news.
Yeah, because man, he started saying his chest was hurting. So we said, okay, it's just asthma.
Damn.
Do your little puffs. And then before you knew it, like he started to get a fever. And then my parents are like, well, we're gonna have to take him to the hospital.
Damn.
And then when my parents took him to the clinic, they're like, well, there's a virus going around right now, but we don't know what it's called.
But they didn't like try to put him on a ventilator or nothing like that.
No,
Thank God.
they didn't.
Thank God.
So when they told him, well, he needs to get bed rest and need to do it, then my parents started to panic because now he was like sweating through his clothes. He started to get like he was shaking where he was super cold.
What medicine did he take?
Puro 7-Up Sprite, not the guy. Nah, I don't know. Like I don't know what they gave him over the counter.
It was just little over the counter stuff. Oh, anything.
Ay.
Don't even take. Why not?
Dude, we was writing it out, dude.
All he needed was
dude.
ivermectin. That's all he needed.
Dude, puro 7-Up y limoncito. That's poor guy,
ivermectin.
dude. Yeah, dude, poor guy, dude. He was sweating real bad.
Hydroxychloroquine. Remember when they got mad at Joe Rogan because he told everybody what worked for him, and then years later they're like, "Oh, it looks like that stuff worked all along." Even Andrew Cuomo, who was on CNN talking to Don Lemon, saying like, "These people need to be shamed." Like, no jab, no job. Sorry, if you want to participate in society. And now he's like, I take a regular. I'm on a regular schedule ivermectin. I take it every week. It's great. And they're like, "Hey, bro,
What happened, big dog?
you had a whole thing on CNN talking about these people need to be shamed out of society. They're taking horse dewormer."
It's crazy, right?
You
It's
need to tell
crazy.
them you're not livestock.
Sorry.
Listen to the science. Take what we're telling you to take.
Yeah, dude. Next one. We're just talking
All right.
about enfermedad.
I got you.
The saying "Échate Vicks" is still relevant till this day.
Shout out to Vicks, bro.
Shout out to Vicks, baby.
Vicks, y'all need to give back to the Latino community because we single-handedly, for the most part, I think 80% of their profits probably come from us. So, we need to probably do like the port workers right now. We need to go on strike.
We're gonna go on strike
with Vicks.
with Vicks, dude. Wait, ¿sabes qué? We're not gonna purchase until we get something.
¿Sabes qué? If you don't put ChingoBling in a commercial, Y'all could wait if y'all want. By then, I'm gonna be household name, underground legend.
If you have poopies or a migraine, échate Vicks.
Échate Vicks.
Échate Vicks. Dude, it's a relevant name. You're not wrong, dude. 80%. 80%.
I know a lot of
revenue from us, dude.
I know a lot of other cultures and people like use it, but we're the main ones.
Dude, big time.
We're the main ones.
Échate en el pecho.
I'm curious though. Somebody should look into like where that all began. Can you
I know.
imagine if they were just like, hey man, we just need our share to go up, like our value, like just get it into the, just donate it. You know what I mean? Give it to the Latinos. They'll do the rest.
They'll do the rest. They'll know what to do with it.
Yeah, they'll make it a tradition amongst their family.
Oye, amigo, échate Vicks, amigo.
Yeah.
Te vas a sentir bien.
I love it. Yeah.
Nose, feet, put the socks over the.
I mean, yeah. I mean, whoever, like, your wife probably get tired of the smell.
Oh,
you
dude.
bringing Vicks all on the sheets. Oof. But besides that, you're gonna be a little greasy. Not oily.
Not oily.
Just greasy.
No, not oily. Not that Baby Johnson. Sorry. Anyways. All right. So, still relevant. If you eat, another thing, is it true? If you eat before you swim, you have to wait an hour to get back in the water.
Eat before you swim? Nah, that ain't true, dog.
No, right?
Nah,
So there's a whole little thing where I've seen it, because I'm saying it because my suegra's done it before. She does it with all her grandkids. Is if you eat, you need to wait an hour before you go into the water. Porque si no, te vas a agarrar Charlie horse. How true that is, I don't know. But yeah, te vas a poner así. You know, my suegro used to tell us, like, he would make jokes about it. He said, no comen, porque si no, te va a ir la cara así. And when you get in the water, and it's like, so I don't know how true that is. I don't know if you ever heard of that before.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Yeah,
I've heard of it.
I don't know if it's true or not, but dude, I can. Just this past weekend, we were in Canyon Lake. We went out there. It was for my brother-in-law's birthday. I ate, and then I said, I'm gonna jump in the pool. Right when I'm out the door, I can hear my soda. Espérate, acabas de comer, mijo. No, hombre, se te va el Charlie horse. No, hombre, I'm like, dude.
Are you a good swimmer?
I'm not a good swimmer.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not a good swimmer, dude.
That probably was smart.
Ya cuando se me echa la 6 foot, porque I'm 6. I wish I was 6'5".
I'm 6'5".
5 foot 0.6 and a half. The half makes it there, right? Pero once I hit the 6 foot, por favor. I mean, I'll swim, I'll get there, pero ando en la
tippy toes on
tippy toes already. Ya está el agua acá, and I'm like.
When my wife and I were first dating, we went to Cancun, and we did one of those excursions where they have like those cenotes.
Oh yeah.
And they always say like, yeah, the Aztecs used to probably like, supposedly there might be bodies way at the bottom, and we don't know how deep it really is. You know, this is ancient stuff. These are cenotes, and it was nighttime, and they only have like a little rope and like a rope going across. There's no platform. I'm used to swimming. I'm a city boy. I'm used to like, I need to see everything. Yeah. My toes got to be able to touch. Yeah. I need a little chlorine. You know what I mean? I'm not good at like media lunas, like, lagos, charcos, wide oceans. So we were just dating. So she's looking at me like, is he really scared of this little cenote? I'm like, look, it's dark. They already said there's bodies. It might be spirits.
I'm not getting in.
So I was just like on the edge.
¿Me meto o no? O ¿Qué pasó? I think I saw something move. I'm not sure. Yeah. Okay, perfect. All right. Next one. I've got 2 more, then that's it. Eating caldo. Is this true? Eating caldo on 105-day degree, a regular thing.
Somebody needs to explain that one to me.
Dude.
Why?
I don't know. You know what's funny? I'm not trying to put my suegra on blast, right? But I mean, she just did it. Like, a month ago.
She made a hot caldo.
She called. I was at, she did the chicken, but she called me and I was at work, and I thought something happened. I was like, ¿Qué pasó? She goes, mijo, como que me están tocando un caldo. ¿Cómo ves? And I'm like, it's like 100 and something degrees right now, right? She goes,
exacto.
Pero adentro de la casa, mijo, no están. I'm like, I'm like, okay.
With some fresh tortillas, dude. They got it, man. There's a tortilleria by my house.
Yeah?
Fire.
Bomb, dude.
Hopefully they use non-GMO corn.
Allah.
But I doubt it.
Yeah. Doubt it, dude.
I doubt it.
I mean, caldo's good, dude. It's just, I'm more of a, if you want to say a soupy guy when it's colder. It's good for you too. I mean, that's another remedy there that you get sick and y caldo.
Yeah, it's really good for you.
It's good for you, dude.
I imagine it has like collagen in it, and I mean, you boiling all that, and the bones probably release a little bit of that marrow. You get that fat.
Mm-hmm. Hey, it tastes good, dude.
Yeah. All of a sudden, you're like, did somebody say pho?
All right, caldo. That's a thing. I don't know.
thing.
I don't think it's gonna ever stop. Honestly,
Yeah.
I think it's just gonna keep going. It's just a thing that we do. Next, it's the last one. We're about 2 months away from the year ending already, right? We're in October. We're already gonna be November, December. Ya meros el guajolote. Then it's Christmas. This is the biggest thing here. December 24th is our Christmas, and Christmas Day is for leftovers. Is that true? Yes or no?
I think for the most part, a lot of people do it that way.
Right?
Yeah.
Do you do it that way or no?
I forget what we do because we have to split our time.
That's what I was gonna ask.
We got to split our time a lot. It's like, all right, because my wife, she'll be like, okay, we're doing Thanksgiving with your family. We'll do the day after with mine, but then we'll do Christmas Day, and then and then New Year's like this, and then we'll do this one on our own. And she's always like, I just want to start having our own family traditions, and like, can we just do something on our own here? Because sometimes we don't want to be going everywhere.
Man.
Yeah.
That's a problem, I think, with not a problem, but that when the holidays come, if you're Latino, you already know you're gonna be up and down all day long. You're gonna go here to Tia Chema, you're gonna go here to Lupita, you're gonna go with
I'm
Chema.
like, hold on, I got a Tio Chema. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace,
Yeah,
baby. Rest in peace,
Tio
Chema.
Yeah, my Tio Chema.
But you
I still got my cousin Chemita though.
There you go, Chemita. Shout out to Chemita.
He don't like nobody calling Chemita.
No.
He's like, hey dog, Jose, bro.
Let's cut that out, big
He's
dog.
like, hey, I'm not Chema no more, bro. I'm Jose. I'm Jose, big dog. Con todo respeto, big dog. Hey, don't call me. Hey, nobody knows me as Chemita over here, big dog. That was a long time ago at the rancho.
Big dog.
We're not playing canicas in the back.
No, we ain't doing that, big dog. No, okay, cool, man. Thank you for participating in that. I know it's a big thing for many people, right? They just want to. It's something that we can relate to as Latinos, right? That's something that we can all relate to, and I think sometimes that's what makes us, right? That's why I like to say, like, these next couple of months, they're our months, baby.
It's our time to shine, baby.
It's our time to shine, baby. We got tamales, we got champurrado, we got menudo, we got everything, baby.
We putting on 15 pounds, player. We putting on 15 pounds.
You better believe it, baby. That's the thing. Like, last year I started the diet, so I really didn't indulge in menudo and all that stuff. So I'm looking forward to this year to be able to do that. Like, to really, really be able to do that. So
is that your main thing you're looking forward to?
I'm looking, man, dude. I'm just looking forward to be able to have another year with everybody, dude. Yeah. I mean, to be able to make it. It's unfortunate with the times that we're living in right now, right? I mean,
bro,
my mindset is different right now. Like, honestly.
Bro, tell me why they hit me up to perform at some military bases next year, August, and I'm like, it look like World War III popping off right now. So this might be the last. I'm like, well, just my luck.
Yeah, just
my chances.
Luck.
By the time they're like, you know what, let's get ChingoBling on some of these. I think the troops will like them. I'm like, y'all waiting until Iran and Israel and all these places.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
It's my luck, bro.
Yeah, just our luck. Yeah, I mean, my mindset's changed, man. I'm just grateful that we're here to have another day. You know what I mean? Tomorrow's not promised. It really isn't, dude. I know I've been posting that a little bit more lately than usual, right? And I've said it before. I know the last time you came, and I do with all my guests. We talk about it for a little bit. But, I mean, the times that we're living in right now, you just got to get right before the Lord.
Better get right with God.
Because, I mean, time is running out right now. He's coming back. Whether you believe it or not, he is, okay? There's things that are coming to light, and you may not want to believe it, but it's happening. I mean, it's happening right before our eyes. That's what I like to tell people, man. But I know you got some shows coming up. You want to put the plug in for that?
Absolutely, man. San Antonio, October 10th through the 13th. Laugh Out Loud Comedy Club. Fire lineup. A lot of surprises. The Thursday show, I actually have a music component to it.
Really?
Yeah, for the Thursday show. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun, man. San Antonio is where I started. Holds a very special place in my heart. I went to college right up the street. Some of y'all might have seen me at Poteet Flea Market.
There you go, baby.
Military Drive, college radio, public radio, mixtapes. So San Antonio always shows me love. I got known here first before home even knew what I was up to.
That's crazy, dude.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. You're San Antonian, bro.
Espérate,
Ay, pues,
me van a cancelar.
fíjate.
I get home. I get back home to Houston. I'm like, stay in San Antonio,
Say
bro.
San Antonio, bro.
But I have a lot of friends, a lot of loved ones, a lot of connects. Just been coming out here, and I really enjoy it. I love it, man.
That's good, man. I appreciate, man. Well, I appreciate you coming out. I appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedule to stop by, man. I really do appreciate it because I know we talked last time. We had lunch, and I know you said, "Hey, bro, I'll come back. Just let me know before I come back." And
you had some of my friends on too, man.
Yes,
So,
yeah, man. And I appreciate that. Shout out to Concrete. Shout out to all those guys. Dunos, Jerry Garcia. Jerry Garcia, man. That guy's. He's on. Both those guys are on another.
Yeah, they're
all of them
good
are good
dudes.
guys. They're on another level, dude. They're super good.
Dunos, I don't know yet because I don't know them that well.
Yeah,
but you know what I'm saying. Concrete.
There you
Jerry,
go, baby. Concrete
nah,
and Jerry, baby.
Duno's cool, man. Shout out to
He's
Duno.
a cool cat, man. He's
youngster.
super cool. Yeah, he's young,
Funny,
man. I didn't know he was that young, man.
Yeah, he's very funny, very young.
Yeah, he's very young. What's his name? También este Panda también. Panda Comedy. I don't know if you've met Panda. Panda Comedy.
Which one's Panda? Oh, okay. I might have met him.
Well, he's a funny guy too, man.
Okay.
No más que they were all picking on him when they came to the stew. Like,
okay.
they were just clowning on him, dude. Like, big time, man. But yeah, man. I really do appreciate you coming in. Again, it's for me. It's an honor to have you on. I know the criteria that you are, like that you have, the background that you have, the foundation that you've laid out.
And I'm gonna show you how to get people's foot. Bro.
There you go. You're gonna have to show me, man. You're gonna have to show me. It's crazy though, like full circle, man. Just to tell you like a little bit, like I mean, in middle school and whatnot, like you were the thing, dude.
You were the man.
You were the man, dude. Like a lot of people were.
Like, hey, 6th grade, you had it going on,
dude. Like I'm telling you, man. Like it's crazy. Like
still in the game, baby. That's my plan.
No, you
maybe
still are in the game.
Maybe like by another 20 years. Be like household name, huh?
Playing the long game. Playing the long game.
You know, for now, I'm like turning down Nick Cannon, and turning down Blue Beetle. You know, because y'all ain't ready for me.
No.
What? 50-year plan. I'm on a 50-year plan.
50-year plan.
Yeah.
No, but what I'm saying is like just to be able to sit with you, and it's weird to me, right? Because it's coming full circle. I heard about you in middle school, high school, then now to come full circle. Now I have a podcast, and then to be sitting across from you.
Here.
And we here, baby. We here.
And
man. To see the man that you have become, man, kudos to you, my brother.
Thank you, bro.
I really
that's
do.
the thing I'm most proud of, man. Because sometimes I'll see old footage of myself. Like, we're working on a documentary, and I'll see old footage out here, old lyrics. I'll see videos. Like I posted a clip from this old song I did, I'll Take You to the Taco.
Oh, yeah.
And the stuff I'm saying on there, I was like, oh, my God. I was like, I have daughters and a wife. Like, what am I saying? That was such a long time ago. I was like, I think I literally forgot this line, right? Because I was like barely starting some raps.
Yeah.
But it was like, put plastic on my hot dog because I don't like relish. And I'm like, what? What? That's an actual lyric. Una torta de nalga de, what did it say? Una orden de tacos de nalga de J-Lo. You wanted at my spot, got the money, didn't say so. Like, it's crazy stuff.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
But kudos to you, man,
Thank you,
and the
bro.
man that you have become.
Thank you.
It's crazy to see, like, the man you've become. You got your wife, your kiddos.
I'm saying blue belt.
You know what I mean? Blue
talking
belt.
about?
You're really black belt. You know what I'm saying?
I identify as black belt.
Black belt. But just to see that, and then now you're including faith into your life.
Absolutely.
And I really do admire that. And I encourage you, man, to continue to do that.
Absolutely.
To continue to do that, man. And anyone that's listening in, I always encourage you. This is the time I'm going to encourage you to do so, is that the times that we're living in right now, we were just talking about it right now, is don't wait till the last minute. Don't wait till things have already finished and perished. There's still time for you to give your life to Christ. You can give your life to Christ, and I'm not saying it's going to be easy, because it's not easy. But if you give your life to Christ, those that give their life to Christ wholeheartedly, they will be saved. And I'm just here to encourage you to seek after Him. Follow Him. This is just a friendly reminder that God loves you. Dios Te Ama. God loves you, my friend. Dios Te Ama.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for being here again, my brother.
Shout out to my boy Fade Dog. We just did I guess you could call it like a Christian rap.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at some of these lyrics because I just did this verse the other day. Let me see if I can recite some. For the homies that we lost, how much blood got spilt. We done lost Dolph, lost Pat, Hawk, we lost Nip. They took prayers out of schools, but shoving their religion. You saw it on the news. That don't mean that you should listen. Boy, read your Proverbs, do your push-ups, learn your wisdom. Only time heals wounds when we lose to the system. Now we shine that light. We can see what they up to. This industry want to corrupt you. Wrong party, they drug you. Better get right with God. He loves you. Our glory to the Lord. Put nobody above you. There's a war going on outside. No man is safe from. Oh, this is a lyric that didn't make the cut. I better get right with God. What you waiting for? But yeah. So yeah, man. Salute.
Awesome, dude. I appreciate that, dude.
Thank you.
With that said, guys, we'll see you on the very next episode.
Estás escuchando DeLoco Podcast.
Local Podcast.